WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ. Fox News. Papa. President Biden visits the west side of Maui, destroyed by that massive wildfire.
They met with emergency personnel and fire victims, too. Now, promising in a speech to rebuild the way Maui wants to rebuild, President Biden also made an effort to relate to those suffering.
Fox's Alexandria Hoff reporting at least 115 are confirmed dead, hundreds still unaccounted for. The Gulf Coast of Texas about to get drenched.
We're watching Harold, the imminent threat for South Texas, Brownsville, Corpus Christi, starting to see those outer bands. This is a 45 mile per hour sustained windstorm. I don't think it's going to get much stronger than that.
Fox senior meteorologist Janice Dean, crews pushing mud off roads in Cathedral City, California. That area flooded out by Tropical Storm Hillary, the first such storm in 84 years to slam Southern California. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Live and local. Real talk starts now.
And a good Tuesday morning to you. I'm Rayford.
I'm Kelly Knapp.
And I'm Lee Barrows.
And welcome to the Tuesday edition. And we do appreciate you all joining us this morning. Okay, now, before everybody gets all upset, our transmitters are down. We're not sure exactly why they're down. They're working on it. We don't think it's on the WSME's end. We think there are some other issues out there, but we're not totally sure, so we're not going to speculate too much. But anyway, they're working on it. We are up on Facebook, YouTube, WSME.com, and on the thingamabobbers on your telephone called apps.
Simple Radio.
Yeah,
yes.
Simple Radio app is one. So you can still listen to us and even see us on Facebook and YouTube. Okay.
And at our website. Did you say that?
Yeah, WSM. Did I say it? I don't know. WSME971.com. You can listen to us there.
Right.
Got it?
Got it.
Maybe some of our haters just sabotaged us.
No, I don't. It has nothing to do with us.
I'm just being facetious because I feel like being that way today.
That's all. Somewhere between us and there is where it's happening, apparently.
Right.
It's not us and's end. It's not their end. It's somewhere in between. We'll find out sooner or later. We'll get to the bottom. They will get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, I'm going to a congressman and a senator to find out what's going on. Maybe they can fix it. Dr. Murphy can, he can do some surgery.
Sure.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You just heard on Fox News. We got Harold out there now.
Harold.
We lost Emily.
Harold.
We lost Gert.
Yeah.
They've been downgraded. We lost.
Wasn't there a Franklin somewhere?
Franklin is the one.
Okay.
Harold is approaching the Texas border with Mexico.
Yeah.
It's down low, about 45 mile per hour sustained winds, became a tropical storm overnight, was a depression prior to that. And so it's the one that came all the way across the, from just south of Florida through the Bahamas Straits and the Florida Straits. And
straight across.
Yeah, and it's approaching landfall. Going to have some rain, whatever. Hillary, not that one, the other one. The other windstorm, I guess, is in Nevada of all places. What? How did that happen?
She stopped off to do some gambling.
Lots of rain and garbage. Well, anyway, that's where it is. Then Franklin is down there, still south of Hispaniola. Hispaniola is an island. It's to the east of Cuba. And to the west of the St. John and St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, both the British and U.S. VIs. And it's going across Hispaniola sooner or later, sometime likely today. It stopped mostly its forward motion, very, very slow overnight. It's down to 3 miles per hour, moving towards the west-northwest. Northwest now. It had been going on a westerly course. Slow down to make a turn, and it's going to come around to the north. Then it's going to cross the island. Then it's going to turn northeast. It's going to impact Puerto Rico, primarily with the bad side of the storm.
Okay, that's not good.
Lots of rain and some wind, of course. Lots of water. and then it's going to move towards the northeast, and that way it'll be out of everybody's hair. It's sooner or later we'll get out there and just dissipate. Gert went away, it's down to a tropical nothing. And then there are two other systems out there. Emily, the remnants of Emily, out in the central tropical Atlantic, and then to just off the coast of Africa, just west now of the Cape Verde Islands, you got another disturbance. Neither one of those stand much of a chance because conditions closer to us are not real good for them. Franklin is the one that's going to probably pose more damage, pose more of a threat to land masses than anything else out there so far. Did you hear that so far?
Yes.
We haven't reached the peak season yet.
No, I know. They're just clearing the way for the one that's going to come this way. I'm
Yeah,
telling you. I'm just being honest.
You're a naysayer. That's what you are.
I might be, but we'll see if I'm right or not.
Okay, what else we got going on? We got a debate tomorrow night.
Yes. I'll be watching 9:00.
Why?
I don't know.
Why are you going to watch it?
Maybe they don't want the
What are they gonna
children up.
say?
I don't know.
What can they say? Everybody's going to go off against Trump. I mean, that's the only thing they can do is attack him.
Right. They'll spend most of the night doing that.
Yeah. There's not. What can they offer up?
Well, let's see. I'm anxious to hear. I want to hear
I
what
would
they've got
think
to
by
say.
now they would have said something. A couple of them have. You got Ramaswamy Waka, what's his whatever his name is.
Ramaswamy.
Him. He keeps making a little noise. Sometimes he sounds smart. Sometimes he's just no.
Somehow I got on his email list. It's every day.
Yeah, use a fake email address. You're better off. Just
Mm.
come up with something. Let's see. And not all the Republicans out there want Trump to even continue running for the White House.
Mm.
They say it's distracting to Republicans. And they might be right.
It was an interesting poll that came out yesterday, supposedly taken of Republicans.
What did it say?
Most of them were against him running.
Senator Bill, the problem is those who are going to vote are going to vote for him.
Yes.
That's the problem. Senator Bill Cassidy is a Republican from Louisiana. He says that Trump will lose the election. Making that prediction, made it official yesterday. Even if he's nominated next spring, sounds like he's been listening to this show. Doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
Trump's going to be nominated if he stays in the race. Cassidy made the comments on CNN Sunday and added that he thinks any other candidate in the Republican primary has a better chance of winning against Joe Biden.
Who?
I'm not sure of that.
Who?
Yeah, he says any one of them, all of them. I don't think so. If Trump continues to run, Cassidy says he will lose to Biden. And that would mean the failed policies of the Biden administration will haunt us for another 4 years.
I can't argue that.
It will haunt us.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Trump's ego is not going to let him.
No, he's not.
And the problem is, if you listen to anything he says, he's not talking about anything he's going to do. He's too busy bashing everybody that's coming after him.
Yeah, that's the only thing he can do.
Yeah. So nobody wants to hear it.
Trump says he doesn't need to participate in any of the primaries because he's the front runner.
Once again, his ego.
He's the front runner among those people who are likely to vote.
Well, then I guess we'll find out for sure come primary day.
Yeah, and he's probably right. He's getting all the publicity.
He might be getting the publicity, but if all these people say they don't want him to run, then that would lead me to believe they're not going to vote for him at the primary.
Yeah, but those who vote are going to vote for him.
I vote, and I'm not going to vote for him.
Well, you're one of the few, because all
Well,
the other
clearly not,
people,
according to that poll.
they don't want him to run.
Well, yeah, but if
But
they
that doesn't
don't
mean
want him
they're
to
gonna
run, doesn't mean they'll vote for him. If I don't want somebody to run, I'm not going to vote for him.
No, that's right. But those who are going to vote will vote for him. The other people, the Republicans who do not like him, are just not going to vote at all. They're fed up. They're going to stay home. It's going to be a voter turnout for Republicans in the spring.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well,
I
wait
think
and
people
see.
are so fed up.
It's going to have to change. You got about 6 months, 7 months?
Yeah, March primary should be March.
That's when they start.
Yeah, that's the primary. That's the one you're going to have to worry about.
Trump says he does not need to participate because I'm the leader. I've got all the votes. I've got everybody
Well,
that's
he
going to
doesn't
vote. They're
have-
going to vote for me.
Well, he
I
knows.
vote, and I'm not voting for him.
He knows there'll be a huge. He knows that he'll time on those debates, arguing and going
Defending.
after the people that are bashing him,
Yep.
and like you said, defending himself.
He will be on the defense.
Yes.
Not a good place to be.
Well, I have a feeling he may still be on the defense, sitting on the couch, because I have a feeling these other candidates are going to bring it all up.
They're all going to target him. There's no
Yes.
doubt about it. They're going to go after him. They're not going to go after each other. Other than Ramaswamy, whatever. I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
If he just sits there on the couch and watches this, the next day, Thursday, is when it's all going to hit the fan because he's going to come out swinging. He's going to be himself.
Oh, he'll be tweeting at night.
Yeah, he will be out there making every bit of.
Uh-huh.
None of the other candidates will get an interview on Thursday. It'll all be about him.
That's the shame of it too.
We'll see.
Because that's what the media does. They chase the squeaky wheel, and he's the noisy one. His bearings are without grip. He's just about to come apart.
Right.
He'll be mad about whatever is said about him, and he will be the headline maker on Thursday,
Well, you
Wednesday
know,
night and Thursday.
I
You
used
wait
to
and
have
see.
his Truth Social app, and I deleted it. I got tired of it.
I don't.
It
have
was just
anything.
garbage.
Well, I mean, we'll just wait to see what happened. But
I think he needs to participate. Why?
I do too. I think if you're running, you should participate in a debate,
We need
whether
to see.
locally, statewide, or national.
We need to see the good, the bad, and the ugly
Yeah,
of every candidate out there.
Of course.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't vote for any candidate that did not participate
Oh,
in the debate,
neither would I.
even locally.
Yeah, we had that happen locally,
We have
didn't we? A couple times.
And I'm like, if it's not important enough for you to attend the debate, well, then this is not important enough for you to get my vote.
No.
Bottom
I
line.
agree
No.
with that. 100%.
How do we know who you are? Here's the problem for Trump. And this is what a retired prosecutor said yesterday. His problem is that if he participates in the debate, those prosecutors who are waiting for him to go to trial,
Mhm.
Mhm.
they will use everything that he says because he can't keep his mouth shut.
I know.
No, we can't.
They will use what he says against him
Mhm.
in court.
And that's why he's not going to go to the
That's
debate.
the only reason he's
Yeah.
not going to do
Yeah,
it. It's not
that's
because
why.
he's a front runner. It's
No.
because he has everything to lose and nothing to gain.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, you were talking about locally. You remember, so back in 2020 when they had a forum for the Board of Education,
Mhm.
and there was one candidate who couldn't attend and asked if her husband could go in her
Yeah.
place.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think that's BS. Yes, I do remember that.
I mean, be there if you're gonna run for an office. Put in the time.
And don't have a puppet person coming
No,
in
no.
being your puppet spokesman.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not voting for the puppet, I'm voting for the person.
Mm-hmm.
So
Chucky.
yeah. Well,
Anyway, it's a mess.
Well,
Come
did,
on, guys.
did
Help
y'all
us out here
watch
this morning.
the Board of Commissioner meeting last night?
Yes, I
Because
did.
Robin's phone blew up until 11:30 last night. And I
I
was
thought
trying
it
to
was
go to sleep.
interesting.
Apparently, a whole lot of people around here did too.
What happened? What was going on?
So apparently, well, two things. Well, apparently, the hospital is applying for some kind of a HUD grant,
Uh-huh.
and they have to have certain things in place before they can apply. And there's a deadline. They only have a very short window to apply, and they were apparently using this grant for expanding their services, improving their facilities, etc. So they came to the commissioner meeting to ask for an extension of their lease because the county owns that land for 99 years. It's a HUD requirement.
Yeah.
Like to get this grant, you have to have a 99-year lease and has to be in place within like a week or two or something. Like it's a very, very short window. Okay. It's not costing the county any money. Okay. They pay rent. It's minimal, but If I get $5 put in my bank account, that's $5 more than I had prior to my $5 being put in
Exactly.
there.
Mhm.
So it's money coming into the county.
And I think they had what 35 years left on the
They
current
had 35
lease.
on the current.
They
It
just wanted
extends to
to-
99.
Right.
That's requirements, a HUD thing. Not costing any money, not paying out any taxpayer.
Again, what are they going to offer? What is this HUD grant going to do
It ex-
besides take tax dollars and give it to the hospital?
It expands services for the hospital, which are desperately needed,
What kind of services?
like services so they don't have to continue to farm out to all these other places.
Yeah, they didn't really go into details on that.
Well, see, I got to have the details first
Why?
Because
It's not
because-
costing you any money.
because I was there
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
6 months ago,
Yeah.
8 months ago.
Right.
Well, right now, if you come in with anything serious, you're automatically trying to send out. They're having, so they're trying to bring more services in. They're trying to extend the facilities.
How are you going to do it?
with
Well,
that
that's-
with money? I don't know. Call the hospital.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is, a couple of commissioners were objecting.
Uh-huh.
And
Without more information, I
Actually-
will object.
Yeah, right. They voted for the motion, but then asked questions and then voted against it.
Mhm.
But it's not costing anybody any money. It's a lease that the county gets money from the hospital for.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you? And so apparently citizens were questioning these two commissioners because Robin's phone rang all night long over this. Because it passed, because once again, it's not costing the county any money. They're getting money. Why would you vote against something to expand the only hospital that we have other than the base, which we have no? Yes, it went 4-2.
because they had one commissioner was out. I wish
Um,
he'd been there.
So, people, some citizens were questioning why they were questioning why they were against it when it's not costing the county a bit of money at
Uh-huh.
all.
Well, their take on it was the attorney for the county that was presenting it said that what they wanted to do was just add years to the lease so they could meet the qualifications for the HUD. But there was some other thing in the agreement that were being changed or worked on or rewritten. So the other two commissioners saying, well, we'd like to see the whole thing in writing and have it completed before we voted on it. And that was their take on it.
I would like to see what their proposal is to HUD about what they will do.
Well, we'll have to call Miss Bumgardner.
We can do
Gardner,
that.
is that her name? Penny?
Burlingame.
Burlingame, that's right. And see, she'll come on the show. We haven't had anybody from Alonso in a long time.
No.
We'll do
So
that.
they're
Shot
getting
away.
that. And then the second thing it was money for
911.
911
for radio
radio
communications.
communications.
Yeah.
And the long phone call Robin got last night was somebody complaining that they voted against that.
Well, they're going to have to do that because, unfortunately, they've got a system that they signed a contract years ago.
Well, I think they actually all voted for it, but then they started questioning it
Mhm.
during question time
Yeah.
Mhm.
and saying, well,
passed.
yeah, why are we spending this kind of money? And does it include this or that?
Mhm.
And
Well,
But it did include this and that
right.
for the most part.
Maintenance, replacement of parts if needed.
Mhm.
And this it was already
Yes.
budgeted.
yeah, I know.
So, but you have to understand, even though this is what you gave them figures for when they were doing the budget, this is probably what we're going to need. But when you get ready to use it, you still have to go ask for the funds from the budget.
Correct.
Mhm.
And that's all they were
That's
doing.
what they were doing, was asking for the funds they've already budgeted. So anyway, some angry citizens weren't pleased, is all I'm saying.
Well, if you read the budget, you know what
It
I'm
was in the
saying?
budget. They
Well,
put it in there.
I don't think there's anybody on that county commission that could have read that 4,000-page budget. That's a big budget.
I don't think it was quite 4,000.
Whatever it
like
was.
400 something.
No, I don't think it's 4,000 pages.
Yeah, it's a lot
Yes.
of pages and a lot of detail.
Well, that's where your experienced commissioners that deal with this every year come in
Uh-huh.
at. Sit down with them and talk to them and help them.
Yep.
Get them to help you understand the budget.
Okay, we got to take a break. You're live
Is
and
it that
local,
time
Real Talk
already?
Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSME. And we'll take a quick break and we'll be back on the other side. Don't go too far from your radio because we will be back.
Yep.
I'm having a hard time seeing.
Welcome to Allstate, where you can save just by being you. DriveWise in the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback, and by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe just by being yourself. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands at Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today. Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other state driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for summer, and you should be too. With the Cub Cadet zero-turn, lawn tractors, and walk-behind lawnmowers from Cub Cadet, all engineered with premium features, leaving you with a well-manicured lawn. Stop by Mills International Incorporated today and unlock the possibilities. With Cub Cadet, head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street for exceptional offers, expert advice, and superior service.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
It's summertime. No schedules, no stress, and no cooking. The Burrow Low Country Kitchen has got you covered. Order a Carolina-style seafood boil to go. Sausage, potatoes, corn, with your choice of shrimp, crawfish, lobster, clams, mussels, legs, or a mixture. Seafood boils also make great party pleasers. Grab a quick lunch of Philly cheesesteaks, Italian sausage, fish tacos, and more. Dine in or take out. Curbside or dockside pickup. The Burrow Low Country Kitchen. Corner of Front and Moore Streets in downtown Swansboro. BurrowLowCountryKitchen.com.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team, serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967. Now offers residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, and now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to a storm or for any other reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning has Generac generators in stock, ready to install today. Remember, better breathing comes with cleaner air. Let Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning improve the air quality in your home or business with air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit online, humphreyheating.com. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax. We're on the way.
Hi guys, it's Lisa, the Queen of Diamonds from Bryn Mawr Jewelers in Jacksonville. Are you looking for a ring for the perfect girl? We have hundreds of rings in our beautiful showroom. Want a ring as unique as your girl? Then we'll custom design a ring especially for you. Not sure if you want lab-grown diamonds or an earth mine diamond? No problem. We'll take the time to explain the difference. We guarantee to find a diamond as exceptional as your girl. We hand select every diamond that comes into our store, and it has to be a sparkling fireball to make it in our showcase. Our long-standing relationships in the industry guarantees you to get the most competitive price on the highest quality diamond. We offer custom financing so that it's easy to buy the ring of her dreams. We have rings for every budget and a vast selection of loose diamonds. So I invite you to come visit us today at Bryn Mawr Jewelers in Jacksonville. The Luss family has been a part of thousands of I Do's for over 72 years. Nobody does I Do like we do. Come see why we're Jacksonville's oldest family jeweler.
Bryn Mawr Jewelers, next to Sam's Club Jacksonville.
If you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Mitsubishi pre-owned car or truck, look no further than Bob Mills Marine Boulevard. Because at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, they give it away. all their customers' financing. At Bob Mills, there is no high pressure, no smoke and mirrors, or running back and forth to a sales manager. Buying a new Mitsubishi or quality pre-owned car or truck should be a fun experience. And that's what you'll have at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard in Jacksonville, because they give it away.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
All right, and we are back. Hit this little button. You're gonna have Lee and I here for a few minutes. Now my headphones don't work.
Oh gosh.
I
Here,
just
take
figured.
mine.
Okay, here we
Got
go.
it?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do some weather. Sponsored every day by Tideline Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street. I'll start to say Old New River. Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in Jacksonville. And if you own a boat or thinking about owning a boat, this is where you need to go. They have boats for sale. They have those Tri-Tune boats, which if you haven't seen them, I need you to go out and check. These things are awesome.
Oh, they are.
They are so cool.
They're beautiful. too.
Yes, yes. And if you want other boats, I know George and Elise can help you find whatever boat you want. You go in and tell them, and they can get it for you, tell you how to give it. They may even already have it.
Yeah.
So I encourage everybody to go there, and also go check out their store.
I love their store.
Yeah.
I love upstairs.
Yep. So go check it out. They have items. If you want to go ahead and start your early Christmas shopping, that would be, it's a
Good
great
time to
place to go.
start.
It's time to go do it. So I highly encourage you to go to Tideline Marine and go ahead now, even though the season is kind of winding down, go ahead and start your preparations to get your boat ready. So you aren't like some people this year that waited and then couldn't get their boat in because they were just, wait till the last minute.
That's right.
They only have so many, so much staff. So, there's, a lot that goes into this. You can't just go up and say, hey, I need you to check my boat
It's like
out.
taking your car in.
Correct.
You have
It
to make an
just don't work
appointment.
that way. So
Go on in there.
go ahead and start thinking about winterizing. I hear people talk about I got to winterize my
Right.
boat. Now, I don't really know exactly what that means,
Yeah.
but I know it's important.
Right. It is.
So-
very much
So
so.
go ahead and start to make your plans now. So Tideline Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River, and they sponsor our weather every day. And I highly encourage you to go by and check them out and check out the store, like I said. All right, our marine forecast. So it says here, I'm going to read it as Rayford has it written.
You get to do the marine today.
This one, yeah. A backdoor cold front will push through the area late today with cooler high pressure moving in from behind it from the north through midweek. I don't even know what that means, but by week's end, high pressure will recenter off the southeast coast. And by the end of the week, it'll be hot and humid again. Nice.
Of course.
So today, offshore, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming east in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. I can handle that. Dominant period 6 seconds. Sounds and rivers a live chop. Tomorrow, northeast winds 15 to 20 knots. Yikes. With gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet, except 2 to 3 feet near shore. Sounds and rivers are choppy. All right, that's not good for that. Thursday, northeast winds 10 knots, becoming southeast. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Sounds and rivers are a light chop.
And today is going to be mostly sunny with a high near 95. Heat index values as high as 101. North wind 3 to 8 miles per hour. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 10 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 69. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 86. Cold front coming in. North wind around 9 miles per hour. And Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 88. Northeast wind 6 miles per hour.
Okay,
So I think it's going to be
not too bad.
No,
Yeah,
we
not
get
too
another
bad at
hot
all.
day, and then we'll get a little bit of relief. So
But no real rain. But
Yeah,
I mean, in what is weird, if you looked outside the last couple of days, the sky has looked like they were going to be like it was going to be like a little thunderstorm or
I
something.
thought so yesterday
And
afternoon.
it happened Saturday, it happened Sunday, it happened yesterday, and nothing happens. It's like Jacksonville's in like this dome.
I think it's a sea breeze coming in.
I don't know what it is, but I'm like, do something. No, nothing. My garden needs to be watered, so I'm going to just
I'm about giving
go
up.
rewater.
I'm done with the garden.
Oh, my watermelons! I got like 8 out there growing. I'm so excited.
I know. I can't
Yeah.
wait. You need
I know.
to bring
Oh,
one
I'll
in.
bring one. Oh, they're good size too.
Really? Oh, you've done well with them.
And my first time. Well, I did it years and years ago, but I don't remember what I did then. So I just restarted. But I'm pretty
I
excited.
have these flowers in my backyard.
Mhm.
They're the Hawaiian type
Mhm.
flowers that you make the leis with.
Okay. Oh, cool.
And they get real tall. They get about 6 feet tall. And then this time of year, they start blooming the flowers,
Mhm.
which are very fragrant. I looked out the other day and they were all just like laying down. It's the first time ever in like 10, 15 years.
You better go water those
I've seen them
things.
lay down. But, you
Yeah.
know, I've never had to water, but that's what the heat's doing.
You better water them.
Most of all my beautiful flowers dead. Yeah, the heat is just killing everything.
Wow. No. Yeah, definitely. I want. What kind of flowers are those? I may have to get me some.
I'll give you some bulbs.
Okay.
They will multiply every year too.
That's even better. I'm looking for stuff in my backyard.
They're beautiful ones.
My little area that I've carved out back there. That stuff will grow back every year.
Right. Oh, these will grow back every year.
I'm
and they
tired
just
of planting
multiply.
where you have to plant them every year. That's
Well, I'm
just getting
getting ready
tedious.
to when
Yeah.
they start to die off for the winter, for the season. I'm gonna go dig them up. Put a crepe
So-
myrtle there. I'm
Well,
about.
I'm gonna put me some crepe myrtles in my front yard. I already know what I want, so I just got to find some.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
So at 8:00, we have the executive director for the Chamber of Commerce, Lorette Lagon, coming in. She's going to catch us up on all the events coming up in Onslow County and Jacksonville, and there might hint there might be a little bit of talk about the Christmas parade coming up. So they met last week on that and decided on
Maybe
a
she could tell us the theme.
Yes,
I hope so. I was wondering about that.
I have to get it out of her
Mhm.
because I think we were planning on doing a float this
And
year.
we need to know we need to plan our float according to the theme.
That's
so
right.
we need to. Laura will tell us. I know
Yes,
she will.
Yes, we'll find out. But
yeah.
that'll be nice to catch up on what's going on with the Jacksonville Onslow Chamber of Commerce. They have a lot of signature events that they do every year,
Mhm.
and a lot of people attend them. So can't wait to hear what's going on with that.
I agree. I think it's very, very, very good.
And then tomorrow we have a special guest, the executive director of True Justice International, Tracy Klein. I know you know her.
Yeah, I do.
She's going to be talking about human trafficking.
Yeah, that's what they deal with, human
They
trafficking.
deal with
yeah.
that, so it's going to be really interesting. And I might as well do the rest of the week. Thursday, we're going to have the owner of the Jacksonville Ospreys, Mr. Patino, with the general manager, Dylan Hughes.
Is it Dylan or
exactly how to say it? Now, I've Ellie, I don't know. Patino, we're going to find out. Being
I'm pretty
Thursday.
sure Dylan's name is Dylan. I'm almost
Yes, and
positive it's
then
Dylan.
Chris Miller with the Jacksonville Daily News.
Yep.
He's sports editor. He'll be calling in that same day. And Friday, we have our very own Senator Mike Lazarda.
All right, hold on.
So he'll be coming in and catch us up on what's happening in the General Assembly.
All right, we got a caller. Hey, Tim, how are you?
Good morning to y'all. DMV's on the wall. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
How are you?
What's on the wall?
DMV.
Oh,
Bless my
DMV.
little heart. Oh, we got it. I just wanted to call. I know y'all was talking about float stuff, but I had to expose it. DMV and y'all probably hadn't seen them, but the state of North Carolina got a grant to get some cameras.
Yes.
They're setting up on the orange post on the side of the road.
I haven't seen them.
Yes, on the interstates.
Yeah, I hadn't seen them. Yeah. Well, they're over here on I-140 today.
Oh, gosh.
And it took them, they put them up yesterday, and I went under them twice, and I just waved. Because what they do, look down in the truck, not looking for cars, looking down in the trucks to make sure that you're not messing with your cell phone.
No way.
And this morning, we counted, what was it? There's 8 DMV and Highway Patrol on I-140 after you pass that. Because it goes directly right into, they have an app, and it shows a picture of a truck when he goes by where his hands are or what he's doing.
Oh, that's kind of
I
creepy.
am laughing my ass because I asked a deputy friend of mine, we were talking about it over the weekend, and I said, well, are they checking cars? He said, no. It's just checking trucks. I said, I got you.
Yeah, you better be careful
I said,
what you're
well,
doing in that truck.
Yeah. So, well, what? Well, they're not looking for speed. They're not looking for speed, not one bit.
They just want to know if you're touching that phone.
Well, let me ask you this. Why,
touching that phone.
why are they not checking cars? Why only the trucks?
I guess the camera's too high. I don't know, but they're not checking cars. They're just checking trucks.
Well, I think the
They're
cars
not- they have-
probably should be checked before the trucks. I'm just saying, more people. I see all kinds of stuff.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, the fine's higher. The fine is higher for
Yeah.
a truck than it is for a car. Way a lot higher. It's revenue.
Well, yeah, but to me,
it's a safety thing.
I look at it as a
Revenue.
safety thing. I'm a mom and a nana. Okay, I
Yeah,
look at it as a
I got
safety
you.
thing.
Right.
Like, I'm not looking at it from a fine aspect, but I hear what you're saying.
Well,
but if they're going to do it,
yeah,
just do
well,
it for everybody.
Yeah, well, it's just like you buy one of these blue parrots like I have.
Mm-hmm.
The more money you spend buying one, the more things you can do with it, and you don't have to touch your phone to do anything.
Right.
If you've got that blue parrot and you know how to work it, which mine is just a simple blue parrot. And I can hit a button and make a call,
Mhm.
and I can put down there a call, right? Who would you like to call? Rate the show, and it'll pop up the number. Rate for show, yes, and so it dials it. You've got so much more stuff. You got talk and text, which don't work for me, because
With your
it don't do,
accent.
it don't do cussing. I've tried it. I have had more fun with that thing, and people have taken their phones to just talk text for me, say something, and I'd say it, and it's come off the wall. So we sit there and laugh about it.
Well, somebody is
Yeah.
listening to you, and they just texted me to say, this is all about revenue. There, and they just texted me and said, the Highway Patrol is not here to protect and serve. They're here to raise revenue.
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
It's just like, I'll give you this example. When my brother was DMV, they did not have a budget for DMV. They did not have, the state of North Carolina did not have a budget for DMV. DMV made their own money. And the way DMV made their money was weigh stations, fines for bad inspections, fines for faulty equipment, fines for that. Now, they had a little bit to maintain something. They had very, very little. So the Highway Patrol decided, we need to incorporate DMV in the Highway Patrol. Now, some of those DMV officers, half of their salary came from the federal government. They were called federal motor carriers.
Okay.
And the other half came from the state. And that was the money that the Highway Patrol was trying to get their hands on. So they finally incorporated in, which was fine. Nobody really cared. But they got the money. They got that federal funded money and this, and that, and the other. And you still have guys. You see the guys riding around in the Tahoe, most of the time they're federal motor carriers. The guys riding around in the cars that look like highway patrolmen, but they're not. They're actually DMV. They're state funded. And it's just but it's all about the revenue. It's all revenue oriented. And the deputy was telling me, he said, "Oh yeah, they're fining them $100." I said, "Well, the fine is supposed to be $2,500 for touching a handheld device in a truck." I said, "That was preached to me when it first came out. It was a $20,000 fine for the owner of the truck."
Oh, heck no.
So
Yeah.
they're fining them. They're just fining them $100. I said, "My God."
Well, then hold up. So if their thing is revenue, then why are they not finding the 2,500 or 20,000? I mean, come on now, don't shortchange yourself. You're going to go through all this trouble.
Some of them are, and a lot of them do. I had one guy over stopped a friend of mine, and he just gave him a warning.
Mm-hmm.
And he let him know, the highway patrol let him know, said, "You tell all your friends, now we're watching hard." Said, "We'll give you one warning, but that's all we're going to give you. We see you touch that cell phone again, and you sitting in your truck," and he was at a traffic light. And said, "We see you touch it again, we're going to write you a ticket."
Oh, my. Wow.
And then after a while, you got guys. I got a guy, he's DMV officer, he's careless. He said, "Man, I got 3 more years, I care less."
Well, they need to do cars because yesterday somebody on my Facebook page here locally was saying they were driving down the road, looked over, and some idiot in a car had a a laptop on their steering wheel
yeah.
to work on the laptop driving down the road.
Oh yeah, the things you
Yes,
see
yes,
is
ma'am.
just unreal. Every day I pull up next to somebody who's on their phone.
Yeah,
texting.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my.
the most of the time, the cell phone. Now I look down at the car. I pay attention to who's around me, and I look down in the car, and I'll say 97% of the time, the cell phone is laying on their right leg. Every time, with plugged in,
Mm-hmm.
and every time they get a chance, they'll take that right hand, pick it up, and I've seen it.
No.
And I told Jacksonville Police one time, I said, look, if y'all charge revenue on that, I said, you could take a 2-ton city dump truck
Yeah.
and put police officers at each end of the bypass and just let that guy run back and forth on that bypass. And every time he came by a car and looked at it, just take a picture of the license plate, send it in to y'all when you get to the other end. Just get out and, send a picture. Says, this you? This your license number? You were texting and driving. Here's your ticket. But they won't do it.
Interesting.
I mean, it's easy.
I just
you
can't.
can do.
Yeah.
Well, be safe out
Yeah.
there.
All right, Tim, we're going to take a break.
I don't text and drive. Y'all
No,
be
I don't
sweet,
either.
be good.
I'll
get
see you later. I'm going to get up with
in
you.
there.
Okay.
All
right. Bye. All right, caller. I know we've got a caller on the line. Hold on. We're going to take our commercial break that we're about to go into our break to. You're live in Local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. We'll be right back. Caller, hold on. We'll be back after about 4 commercials.
Chicken. And for over 50 years, Great Gas and Oil Company has kept our community comfortable year-round with quality heating and cooling products and dependable service. In addition to heating and air conditioning service, Great Gas and Oil Company does generators, tankless water heaters, and quality appliance repair. For service, phone 910-347-7138. Locally owned and operated by Jerry and Jeff Allen and Bobby and Louise Williams.
C&S Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957, with 3 locations serving the Crystal Coast, has everything you need from brushes to Olympic stain and quality Benjamin Moore paint. Benjamin Moore offers unmatched color and durability, so the color will last for years to come. Whether a do-it-yourselfer or paint contractor, when you shop C&S Paint Center with 3 locations, you're not just improving your home or construction site, you're supporting a local business too. C&S Paint Center, Olympic Stain, and Benjamin Moore. Paint for everything that matters. C&S Paint Center, 105 Wayne Drive, Morridge City, 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, and 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point. C&S Paint, phone 910-455-0210. Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986.
Down East is your local Bryant Factory authorized dealer. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes to keep you cool.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
Need service on your present cooling system? Just call Down East. Looking to replace your cooling system in your home or office? Down East and Bryant is ready to do whatever it takes to keep you cool on these hot summer days. Ask about 0% interest for 60 months. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
It's not for everyone, only for you. The medication your doctor prescribes is exclusively yours to take as directed. Nobody else should be taking it. It's up to you to keep your medication secure and to safely dispose of any unused medications. Don't let anyone take what's yours. Your prescription, your responsibility. Be aware, don't share. Lock your meds.
Supported by NCDHHS, Division of Mental Health, Developmental Disabilities, and Substance Abuse Services. Visit lockyourmeds.org/NC.
If you love ocean pier fishing, the Seaview Pier Motel and Restaurant located at mile marker 18, North Topsail Beach is the place for you. The Seaview Pier is a family pier complete with bait and tackle shop, rod and reel rentals, and accessories. The restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner and features a complete menu from burgers to ocean fresh seafood, straight to you from the briny blue. With the Seaview Motel right next door and the most affordable rates on the coast, you can make it a vacation or a weekend of Carolina pier fishing. It's all here, including the fish. The Seaview Pier Motel and Restaurant, mile marker 18, North Topsail Beach, across the south from Seas Ferry. To find out what's biting or for motel reservations, call anytime 910-328-3172.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
And we're back, and yes, I have returned. And,
We have a caller.
We have a caller on line too. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, Ray. We're back. I'm glad to see you came back from.
Good morning,
hiding.
Chris. Yep.
Good morning, ladies.
Hey.
So we just some good news I'd like to pass along
Right.
to the listeners. One has to do with a brand new high school here in Jacksonville. Infinite Prague Catholic Church had open house yesterday for the brand new Catholic high school here in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Which has been wonderful. We appreciate everybody that's helped support it. And quite a few public school parents have changed their children to attend their final high school years at school, and looking forward to a new school year there.
Mm-hmm.
And also on school notes, I want to thank Board of Education member Melissa Oakley. Very smart young ladies, we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Been keeping everybody up to date on the changes in time schedules for certain parts of the high school curriculum. The regional skill center in particular. But to remind parents, next week is the big week, and I'm glad everyone's being aware of the school children, the buses, and I just want to congratulate and thank Melissa for her efforts.
Awesome.
For Kelly, God bless you, for Robin having to take those phone calls last night.
All night long.
But it's one thing that's apparent to me. If they have, and Robin is always open, and he
is.
Sent me an email yesterday for something else. But Lisa Carpenter, her issue with signing that 99-year lease was the document wasn't completed. But and I know Robin is open to talk to anybody, anytime, but respect these commissioners and their families' time after meetings, especially nighttime.
Yeah.
And if you had a question, I know the two members that voted against it. Mr. Scott didn't say why. He just wanted to know why there was a rush. Ms. Carpenter just had a question because the paperwork wasn't completely filled out, and that's why she didn't feel like signing. But I think everybody needs to respect that these people are given all their time and more time than family time and nighttime. These people need to rest. I feel bad for you, Kelly. I know it goes with territory.
It does.
I know you put your foot down to Robin.
I
Best
have.
you could.
And I don't complain about it all the time. And I was just trying to eat my dinner last night at 9 o'clock, but yeah, it's all good.
People, if you got a question about why a certain commissioner, this is just my opinion, a certain commissioner voted in some way that you didn't like or something, why don't you contact that commissioner and ask them straight out, well, why was your issue? Because as Robin mentioned, I think Tim Foster said, we're all members. We all may vote different, have our own opinions, but at the end of the day, we're cohesive. And I just thought it's not really fair to the families of the people that are serving our taking that step to serve our county and our cities. So that was pretty much it. It was kind of a happy day.
Yeah.
As far as the hurricanes out there, these low and mid-level troughs that are out there right now, they're in our favor. They're in our favor right now.
Absolutely, they
Yeah,
are.
I don't think it'll last. I'm being a naysayer. Yeah, I'm being
Kelly.
I am. I'm being like a Debbie Downer here.
We're gonna have a public flogging out here after the show.
I just feel it in my bones. We're gonna have a hurricane this year. I'm telling y'all.
If we don't, then we're going to let our excuse my expression, let our pants down, our guard down.
Yeah.
And that big one's going to come. And we're going to be not prepared. But so it's good to have a doubting. It's going to happen. But if it is, we'll be ready for it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have power anyway. I got 24,000.
I know we'll all come camp out at Rayford's house.
camping out here.
24,000 watts of power out there.
Yeah.
Kelly, just bring all your mattresses.
We'll camp out. I got a Generac because I live out in the county now. It'll be fine, but let's keep a good thought that no one really gets hurt.
No,
bad with people in California, but and Hawaii, and God bless all of them.
Yes.
One last thing, if I can, because I know I'm running out of time. This thing with Trump and did anybody see Biden yesterday with the late breaking news trying to talk?
I heard, saw it after the fact, but and again, I'm trying not to make any fun of him. He's in a position that he should not be in. He's not capable of handling it, and his wife is to blame for part of it. The Democrat National Committee is to blame for the rest of it.
Yep.
I didn't see it. I don't know.
Oh,
it was interesting because they were holding hands, but it looked more like she was trying to hold him up.
Likely that's what it is.
Yeah, and lead him to the podium.
Oh, I didn't
where
see
it's
all that.
obvious. If he has to read off a piece of paper, he is more lost than he's usually lost.
And then what he said about when the fires in Maui.
Now, he was in Hawaii. Okay.
Yeah,
I
right.
understand
He was
that.
in Hawaii. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Talking about the fires in Maui. And then he started in about how, well, I had a small kitchen fire once.
So I know how you feel.
Oh my Lord! No, y'all make him stop. No.
Yeah.
Oh my.
But
word.
and again, he is in a physical condition that he should not be put under this kind of pressure.
No, he shouldn't.
And
It is very sad.
It is sad.
It's very, but I will say this for those that, and I don't know who I'm voting for yet, because I don't even know who's going to really win the ticket. I know with Iowa right now, 42%. DeSantis is next close at 19%. Everybody else in single digits. At the end of the day, and I know this, and I just tell people this: Trump is self-serving. He's egotistical, tweeted too much, but he did do everything he said he would do to make our country great again. Rayford, I like what you said a while back. A couple weeks ago, you said that the reason Trump would be good is China, Russia, North Korea would be afraid because they don't know what he would do. And right now, they're not afraid of Biden because they know he's not going to do nothing.
You get that right.
He's not going to do that. So y'all have a blessed day. Just
Chris, appreciate it, sir.
out there for you.
You too.
Take care.
You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 SME. I'll be right back.
Thanks you for allowing us the privilege of handling all your banking needs, including personal and commercial loans to mortgage services. With locations in Jacksonville, Holly Ridge, Richlands, and Morehead City, Coastal Bank and Trust truly is a community bank dedicated to those we serve and is proud to be a part of the continued growth of Onslow, Carteret, and surrounding counties, and looks forward to meeting you. Thank you for voting us the best of the best 5 years in a row. FDIC insured and an equal housing lender.
Modern Exterminating 627 College Street, Jacksonville has proudly been serving the pest control needs of Onslow and surrounding counties since 1952. That's 70 years of protecting the health and property of our citizens from rodents, termites, mosquitoes, and all other pests. Modern Exterminating offers inspection without obligation. Being authorized to serve government quarters, Modern Exterminating takes this opportunity to thank those who serve and allowing us to handle all your pest control needs. If what they use don't zap them, they'll trap them. And if you're not satisfied, they'll step on them. The bug stops here. Modern Exterminating, family owned and operated since 1952. Call today, 910-455-5122. That's 910-455-5122 for Modern Exterminating.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor service agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jacksonville Heating Contractors, an independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843. If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center is on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle, and a visit to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind with the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760. Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
And we're back only for about a minute or so because we got to take another break here and do some Fox News very shortly. But coming up at the top of the hour, we've got the one, the only. What's her name?
Laurette.
Laurette Legon.
Laurette. Yeah, Legon.
I know what
she is the executive director of the Jacksonville-Onslow Chamber of Commerce.
Mm-hmm. She's the lady who makes it all happen.
Yes, she does. She's always out there.
She's in everybody's business.
Ba-doom-ba.
I like that. I thought that was pretty good.
That was good.
That's what the Chamber of Commerce does. They get into your business.
Right.
And it's all for the better of all the businesses and the people of Onslow, with the greater Jacksonville area.
That's right.
I think that's the way the preferred way, right?
Yes.
The greater Jacksonville area.
Jacksonville, Onslow County, and then people further out that do business in Onslow County.
There you go.
We support them all.
Okay, well, that sounds good. So why don't we go ahead and get Fox News out of the way? We'll come back and we'll be talking about all things chamber when we get back.
Yes.
And we just heard a little bit about something coming up in a couple of months or so.
Ooh,
Believe it or
we're
not.
not telling though.
Believe it or not.
I mean, she can talk about it, but we're not telling what the secret we know.
Well, I don't know about it apparently, so I won't have to be able to. I'm not going to tell anybody. You're live and local, Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm Deanna Delosi. The first GOP presidential debate will be on Fox tomorrow.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, businessman Vivek Ramaswamy, former governors Nikki Haley, Chris Christie, and Asa Hutchinson, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, Senator Tim Scott, and former Vice President Mike Pence are all expected on stage.
Fox's Jared Halpern noticeably absent the frontrunner Donald Trump. He's going to be turning himself into a Fulton County jail in Georgia Thursday to answer to 13 felony counts stemming from alleged attempts to overthrow the 2020 election. The former president's bail is going to be set at $200,000. The current president was on Maui yesterday with the First Lady.
They met with emergency personnel and fire victims, too, promising in a speech to rebuild the way Maui wants to rebuild. Some Maui residents, they expressed anger at President Biden during his brief visit for his office's overall response.
Fox's Alexandria Hoff. America's listening to Fox News.
.1
WSME.
It's live and local. Real talk.
And we're back right after the Fox News break, and we're, like I said, we have Laurette Ligon in the studio.
Morning.
I did a little French there, a little roll. Kelly likes it when I roll.
I do.
She likes to roll the R's.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, from the Greater Jacksonville Chamber of Commerce, Jacksonville, Onslow County, and beyond. And what's great in the chamber these days?
Well, I figured that we'd go chronologically.
Okay, let's do it.
So last Thursday, we had our Public Safety Awards. And so we honored Charity Johnson for her work with the EMS in Maysville. Brandon Paul Moore was our Law Enforcement Professional of the Year. Andrew Provost from the Maysville Fire Department got Firefighter of the Year. And
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And last but not least, Emily White, that works at the 911 office at the Jacksonville Police Department, was our Telecommunicator of the Year.
Nice.
Those are great awards. I love those 911 people from my yesteryear days.
Yeah. I think if I remember, they said Emily took 650 emergency calls within the last 12 months. So busy
You
lady.
go, Emily.
Absolutely.
That's almost as many as the spam calls that I get on my phone.
Yeah, I'm there with you, Rayford. So coming up next this afternoon at 5:00, we'll be doing the ribbon cutting at the Blackbeard's Restaurant.
Oh, yes.
There on Western. They're going to have free refreshments. They're going to offer discounts, and they're going to have door prizes.
At what time?
5 p.m.
I can make it there shortly thereafter. Save some food.
Yes, we would love to have you there. And then we've got another ribbon cutting that's on Thursday. And this is Angels on Wheels. And we're going to do that there at the chamber office.
What's Angels on Wheels?
Angels on Wheels helps others with transportation.
Oh, okay. Good.
So it's like a nonprofit?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And moving right on into Wednesday, the 23rd, we're going to do a ribbon cutting at the T-Mobile store there at 1631 Western Boulevard. And so they're going to have raffles, giveaways, games, refreshments, and more. Okay, now we go to page 2.
You're going to be busy.
Yes. This one is very exciting for this year. It's our second annual celebration of the Hispanic Heritage Month. And so we do a Hispanic festival. That's going to be Saturday, September the 16th from 11 to 4 at the Kimbrell's parking lot. And we're going to have just focused on the Hispanic culture here in Onslow County and beyond. We are very excited. One of our major sponsors this year is the North Carolina Cultural Resource Office out of Raleigh.
Good.
And they'll be bringing a big interaction display for the children. And of course, there's going to be music, lots of great food.
Oh, I guarantee that.
Lots of great food.
Yum, yum.
So we're really looking forward to that. We still have a few spaces left. If you're a chamber member, it's free of charge. If you're a future chamber member, the cost is $50. And
That's
for the
good.
visitors, it's absolutely free of charge. And I want to give a shout out to our friends at Marine Chevrolet. They're going to allow us to use their parking lot for overflow parking.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Yes. Moving right along for October, we'll have our Minority Enterprise Development Luncheon. That's October 4th. And it'll be at the Montfort Point Marine Association building there on Bryn Mawr. We've been doing this for a long time, and we recognize the Diverse Entrepreneur of the Year and the Linda L. Richardson Business Advocate of the Year.
Wow.
So that's it. Be watching. I know Rayford enjoys this one. Sometime September, October, depending on when Jeb Brown says the good
Right, yep.
oysters are in.
Oh, yes.
Well,
the
it has to be in
oyster roast.
October because oyster season starts October 15th.
Okay. Well,
Not
you and
that I
Jeb,
know
you
it.
and Jeb work that out. But anyway, that'll be that's always a fun tradition for the chamber, and it'll be again at Marina Cafe. And I have to giggle, Kelly. I
Yes.
swear, Robin is the first one to buy a ticket every year.
I know. I know. Yes.
Okay, and then here's the one everybody's been wondering about: the Christmas parade.
When is that going to be? Because I just had
That's
somebody
going to be
ask me.
that's going to be next week, I think. We'll still
December
buy some
18th.
Please no, November 18th on a
November,
Saturday.
okay.
Yes.
Right. And so we're very excited. The committee has already met. We all had to laugh. It was 8 a.m. and 84 degrees, and we were talking about a Christmas
All
parade.
about it. All
Perfect
about it.
timing.
Yes. But it does take months of planning for this
Yes.
event. So we are well on our way. And this year's theme is Christmas holiday movie magic.
We've already picked ours.
Well, we think we're over here fighting about it, to be quite honest. But yes,
We love it.
we have 3 that we're going to choose from. Rayford and I are on the same wavelength. Lee's fighting us, but it's all good.
Well,
But
I'm not really fighting it. I like it. But I was like, you would have to bring up that movie that I argue with Robin about all the
Because
time.
it's always controversial.
Yes, but I like it.
We
Yeah.
got some good ideas.
Yes.
We're going to have a, man, we got a, okay. I just had an idea, but anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Laurette. What
Well,
else?
don't share it. Not off the
No,
air.
not on the air. Heck no. We got spies listening. No.
But so any Christmas movie that you can think of from any decade,
Mm-hmm.
just get creative. And we do judge on amateur and professional floats. So do it upright.
We'll be
and,
amateur.
And
We're going to look
definitely.
like, I better watch my
We're probably
language.
going to look like
BA
amateurs, but
amateurs. We're going to be awesome.
Okay.
we're going for it.
so, but a couple things I do want to make the community aware of this year because of the unfortunate incident last year at the Raleigh Christmas Parade.
Yes.
Um, we are increasing our responsibilities. So we will need everyone that will be driving a vehicle. We're going to need a copy of your driver's license, your current registration, and your insurance. That has to be with your parade application this year. Again, making sure that we have roadworthy vehicles
Correct.
and appropriate drivers
Yes.
for this event. We are also working with EMS and the fire department. We will have additional emergency management. We're going to have a couple of four-wheelers around with equipment on it and with EMS professionals, as well as having an ambulance available to us and be monitoring from the emergency management office to watch what's going on. So we're taking proactive precautions in case of the worst case scenario.
Kudos.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate with our parade. People follow the rules.
Right.
The community that comes out follows the rules. We're very fortunate that we have young Marines volunteer to be our marshals during the parade in case small children try to run out into the road. So just know it will be a safe parade this year, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Speaking of marshals, grand marshals, have you picked one for this one?
As a matter of fact, I just got notification yesterday. We're going to honor Jack Bright
Oh, really?
as our grand
right.
marshal.
Congratulations, Jack.
He has done so much for this community and has been such a cheerleader for this chamber.
He has.
And so the committee met and we reached out to Jack, and he was very touched and very honored and said he will be there.
Aw,
Okay.
it just gave me goosies.
Don't even.
All right.
Don't make her do it again. Don't make her say that again.
You want me to
It's
goose her?
just
Do
like-
not make her say that again.
I just think it's so nice. I just
Yeah.
think it's great.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you not to do that again.
All right.
Anything else going on
Yeah.
upcoming?
Well, of course, we're already working on our 2024 calendar for the Chamber's annual meeting in January. We're going to do the Engaged Onslow Bridal Expo February.
That's always a big deal.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, Trades Day in March. We love Trades Day. Get to see all the high school students
Yes.
compete.
Yes.
The Admin Professional Breakfast and Awards will be in April, and all the way into June is the golf tournament. So we
Wow.
are busy planning, and I am sure there will be plenty of ribbon cuttings in between. We have seen such an increase in new members signing up, new businesses coming to the area, and we'll take those ribbons all over town with the big scissors.
Sounds like a winner to me.
Nice, nice, nice. Could you just let our listeners know how they can become a member of the chamber?
It's very easy. There's an application on the chamber website, www.jacksonvilleonline.org. You can call the chamber. One of the chamber staff will be happy to come meet with you. Or I encourage people to come by the chamber, because what we're doing now, we can take them on the tour of our building. And when you take the tour, you get a real history of what the chamber's about. They really enjoy our past chairman's room.
Yes.
It has the photo of every chairman of the board since 1944.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
I got to go see that.
I like that.
I've
Yeah.
been in there.
Yeah.
So
Very
very
nice.
easy. Any way you want to do it, but yeah, just come by. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, for those listening, I did put it on our Facebook and YouTube feed, the website.
Okay.
And I'll put something on our page a little bit later. Excellent.
Any, I hate to go in that direction. Any issues? I know a lot of businesses are still recuperating from this thing called a pandemic, a thing called a hurricane, all of that kind of good stuff.
We're seeing them come back. We've noticed, especially in our nonprofits, we did lose a good bit of members during that time frame because they were concerned about their budget. Well, now things are coming back from them, and we're having several rejoin the chamber. So we're seeing an uptick in that. Unfortunately, we did lose some businesses that will not come back. But then we're seeing people go into those spaces with the new businesses. So I'm feeling very confident about the economy right now in Onslow County. I'm going to give a shout out to Jacksonville Onslow Economic Development. Some of the things that they have done, brought to the community as far as industry and manufacturing and growth, that's making a difference. We just need people to come to work.
Sure, absolutely.
That's the big.
What are the members saying about the current economic situation? We know that everything in the world costs more, and even down at the marina where I do part-time work, everybody's complaining about the prices. Well, the wholesale prices have skyrocketed. We know about gasoline skyrocketing. Are your members talking to you about it?
We're hearing a little bit, but what you have to keep in mind is that, yes, those prices are going up, but if you're going to get qualified employees, you're having to raise your wages. So people are taking home more in their paychecks and are a little better able to absorb those costs. But the big thing I'm hearing about other than employees is childcare. That's where folks are struggling, is finding adequate or even available childcare so that they can go to work. So that's an ongoing issue.
Wow.
And so that's probably the two things I hear the most about.
What happened to the days of the 50 cents per hour babysitter?
Yeah. Inflation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a cost anymore. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, Lorette, thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, always a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to
I got
be here.
people texting me about this.
I know.
whole
I have
Christmas
somebody
thing.
texting me
Yeah.
right now too
About
the
the
Christmas
parade. People are
Everybody's wheels are
excited.
turning. Yeah.
I think people are going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm very thrilled with
Cool choice. Good
That
choice.
is
I got to find
Cool.
something off the wall.
We gotta look. We gotta get. It's got to be Christmas movie theme. So we just need to come up We got this, Rayford. We've got this.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
It's going to be different.
The sparkle in her eye.
Oh, I am all about this.
We
It's
had
like
talked
the
to
best
Tim for the
theme
flathead.
ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the application again for
Right.
the
I'm
parade.
familiar with that.
Yep.
Yes.
It's
very.
on the website.
Right.
You can call and we can,
Mhm.
email it to you. Come by. A lot of people just like to come by the chamber and fill it out, write their check, so they don't have to worry
Right.
about
I don't
it.
want to write a check.
Well, honey, I got to make money. I got to pay for that EMS.
That's right.
Okay.
We got this. Yeah.
All right. That sounds good.
I'm
Where can I get
excited.
a reindeer? Anybody have any ideas?
I have an idea already. We need to call Tim.
He doesn't have any reindeer.
My wheels are turning, Rayford.
Okay.
We'll talk about this off the air.
You know where to get a goat.
We don't need a goat.
I just put
Trust me
antlers on
this.
them.
Yeah. We got this. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be epic.
We're going to look amazing.
Okay. I'm afraid. Lorette, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and take a break here
Yes.
live on Local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Hurricane season is here, and if you're not prepared, now's the time to visit Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Moorhead Plaza in Moorhead City. Whether for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer, Williams Hardware has the tools and accessories to help protect against high winds and water. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies. Williams Hardware, your helpful, handy hardware store, also cuts glass to size and cuts and type. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington Grill for Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Moorhead Plaza in Moorhead City. Williams Hardware is open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your convenience, noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware, 252-726-7158, and be prepared this hurricane season. Since 1997, locally owned and operated Jersey Mike's 301E Western Boulevard right here in Jacksonville has provided only the best hot and cold subs and healthy salads to our community and our military neighbors, and thanks all our customers for making Jersey Mike's a sub above. Jersey Mike's features hot and cold subs in different sizes, served Mike's way or your way, in addition to delicious, healthy salads. To place your order or for takeout, phone 910-353-8091. Once again, Sam Duran and the staff of Jersey Mike's, 301E Western Boulevard, Jacksonville, thanks you for making them a sub above.
Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only copper protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand, forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech, luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor. Every room in your home is suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2022 in the flooring, covering, and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering, they're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering, family owned and operated since 1997. With locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it. Great Gas and Oil Company. And of course, Wismart and Chappie's 4111 Gum Branch Road, right here in Jacksonville. And 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert, has all you need when it comes to convenience for gas, cold beverages, and a great selection for quick pickup essentials. Enjoy fresh, not frozen, delicious meals at Chappie's Chicken, located inside Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert. So if you're in a hurry, get it all. Gas, ice cold beverages, convenience store items, and delicious, fresh, not frozen, Chappie's Chicken at Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
On your mark, get ready, get set, go. Straight down to Tideline Marine. And about 10 minutes, they'll be opening their doors for another day of business. And I'll be down there around 10 o'clock or so this morning. So come on by and say hey, and we'll chat. And you can sign up for a couple of the giveaways that are available. You don't get every day. Today, they're going to give away some. You need to be there now, waiting to sign up for this week's giveaway. Then after that one's drawn, you can sign up for next week's giveaway. But you can also sign up for the monthly giveaway, which at the end of the month, that's only a couple of weeks away now, well, less than a couple of weeks away, they're going to have a really cool prize. It's a Billy Bay rod. Big one.
Nice.
Bull Bay rod.
Okay.
Like one over here.
Yeah.
That's a couple $100 just for the rod. The reel is a couple $100. They're going to give away that at the end of the
Nice.
month. Okay, you get the rod then. Okay, so sign up today. And meantime, if you're in the mood for a boat, come on by, take a look-see at the Aloha wonderful Tri-Tune boats. They've got a couple of them in stock on the lot, ready for you. They're beautiful. Their seating is just wonderful. It's more plush than any living room that I know about. Probably more plush than the White House living room. But they're gorgeous and they're comfortable, and they also run fast. You can pull tubes on them. You can do water skis, even slalom skis if you can find somebody who can do that. It's really good. Have you ever seen anybody do barefoot skiing?
Yes.
Out down there in where is it, Spring something or other down in Florida, where they have the Waikiki things. I've been down there a couple of times, and it was good. It was a lot of fun. So anyway, Tideline Marine there, 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Got a little cold front going to move through the area late today. That means the temperature is going to be down to 90. Cooler high pressure moving in behind it from the north through the midweek part of this week. By week's end, high pressure will be centered right off the southeast coast and bring a return of hot and humid conditions for the weekend. Offshore today, winds out of the west at 5 to 10, becoming easterly in the afternoon, 2 to 3 footers, dominant period 6 seconds, sounds and rivers only a light chop. Tomorrow, northeasterly winds 15 to 20, gusts to 25, seas 3 to 5, 2 to 3 near shore, sounds and rivers choppy. And on Thursday, northeasterly winds around 10 knots, becoming southeasterly in the afternoon, seas 2 to 4, sounds and rivers again with a light chop.
Today, mostly sunny, high of 95. Our heat index value today is 101.
Ouch.
Tonight, partly cloudy, low of 69. Tomorrow, sunny, high of 86, a little gusty with 16-mile-an-hour gusts. Tomorrow night, clear, low of 68. And on Thursday, mostly sunny, a high of 88 and no gusts.
Okay.
Like it.
Yep. Who's this? We got a caller, line one.
Hey, Royce Bennett, how you doing?
Hello,
Hey,
Mr.
Royce.
Commissioner. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Hey, I think Lorette said that they're doing Christmas movies for the parade.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So that means you can dress up like Bruce Willis and you can do Die Hard, right?
Royce.
If you actually believe that is a Christmas movie, some people don't believe it's a Christmas movie.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah, I did. I want to get y'all going. Hey,
All about it.
all right, that's all I had.
Oh, I'll be calling you later because I got to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What are we
Oh,
doing
it's not
now?
bad. It's not bad, but I'm just like,
What
what
Royce
did you
do?
get me into? All right, I'll
Oh.
call you later.
One of those
Oh,
things.
my.
Well, I love it when people call me when they have a boat pick with me instead of putting it on Facebook. So give me
Oh,
a
I
call.
would never do that. This is not. I'm just being silly with you.
For
that's
those
all.
that know, they're neighbors. So, yeah, they live on the same street.
Yeah, they get to
like
fight
right next
together.
door to each other. Or right
Yeah,
across
it's
the
part
street,
of. We have a hood. We have
Yeah.
a hood clan.
They do. So
And,
they're
we look out for each other.
yeah. So I guarantee it's something related
Been
to
neighbors
that.
a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Royce, I understand after a meeting today, we may want to talk anyway about insurance, not insurance, about selling houses
Yeah.
and some
I
issues
always talk about that.
that some issues that I understand may be plaguing military families trying to buy a house these days.
Ooh.
What?
What?
Yep. But anyway,
Yeah, Royce is going to be bringing in a special guest next Monday, Major Capers.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm reading his book now.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yes, he's going to be bringing him in for us. So
All right. Royce, thank you, sir.
All right.
call you
Well, have a
later.
good day.
Yeah. If you're a Duke Energy customer,
No, thank you.
I am, and I hate them. So let's hear it. What's happening?
There's a good chance your electric bill will go up by the end of this year again.
Yeah, it's
Duke
already gone up,
says,
but yeah.
Well, that was for the past year. It's going to go up again. Then it's going to go up again the year after that, and the year after that. Duke says that increased fuel cost is part of the blame.
Bull.
You may recall, but the electricity provider had an increase of more than 8% in 2022. Published stories indicate there will be an additional rate hike every year for the next few years as electricity suppliers are forced to provide more renewable energy alternatives. Governor Roy Cooper is mandating a transition to clean energy, which will cost the utilities more money. And therefore, they're going to pass it along to you, the consumers, me, the consumers. And no doubt, the utility companies are looking at future expansion to accommodate increases in electricity, as well as updating their power grids to handle all the additional loads, including all of those charging stations for electric vehicles that's being mandated. So prepare thyself.
Well, let me tell you why that Duke Energy is raising that rate. Because the CEO, whose name is Lynn Good, her total compensation package, that's her pay and benefits, folks. You know how much I'm struggling to even say this.
About $150 a year.
In 2022, you are going to be mad when I say this. I'm glad you said $21.35 million.
How many basketball hoops does she make?
Yeah. So they raised it in 2022 to 1,000% of her salary, 1,050% of her salary.
I need her job.
Yep. That's her long-term incentive. I just cannot. That is why our rates are being raised. That's her total package, Rayford.
Wow.
$21.35 million.
Wow.
To run the thing that shuts people's electricity off on Christmas Eve and keeps them in the cold for hours. For no reason. Because they have outdated equipment that they claim can't keep up. Because they're too busy paying the CEO and not investing in better equipment. This is, if it don't make y'all mad, it should. I mean, I know ain't nothing we can do about it.
Not a thing.
But it can, you know, I
I'm
can
glad
still
I'm
complain.
on Jones Onslow, but that's beside the point.
I hate Duke Energy. Y'all just don't know how much I hate them.
You can get in court and run it over to some other place that's got Jones Onslow.
Yeah, I could try that. I live in the Commons.
Yeah.
All of us have
Well,
crazy
I'm
old
Jones
Duke
Onslow,
Energy.
but my next door neighbor's Duke.
Really?
That's wild.
The line ends right there.
That is so bizarre.
Yes.
You lucky.
Yes. Trust me, you just don't know how lucky you are. Yeah.
One of the original Montford Point Marines. He died last week.
Oh no.
So sad.
Cosmos D. Eglin Sr. of Fayetteville passed away on the 15th. He was 108 years old.
Oh my, I want to know his secret. Nice.
He was born in 1915, joined the Marine Corps, was 27, completed his training at Montford Point right out here. Eglin left the Marine Corps after serving 2 years in the Solomon Islands during World War II, but enlisted in the Army as a paratrooper during the Korean War. Eglin also served 2 tours in Vietnam in the 1960s, 3 different wars.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Extraordinary man.
108
Heck yeah.
years
What
of
a
age.
story to tell.
Yeah.
108.
Wow. He needs to be totally honored.
Yeah.
Somebody better do
absolutely.
something.
I know my daddy said he wanted to live to be 100. He come close. But he also wanted to be caught being promiscuous at the time.
Oh my Lord. I'm gonna
No, you know what?
Well, your dad was a hoot.
Yeah, he was a hoot.
He was a hoot and a
Yes.
half.
I won't put it in his words, but yeah, I want to be 100 and be caught, blah, 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 and go out like that. I was like, Dad, you're a mess.
I understand.
I
Totally.
can't. I'm gonna need him not to do that too. But yeah. Yeah. We have a visitor.
We have a
Hello,
couple of them.
Lucy. Hello. We have the grand dog here.
This is my favorite. I love Lulu.
And we have the daughter here. Hey, Candy. She's coming to check on you.
I know she is. She was up there. She came up there when I
Well,
was
I'm
up there
glad. I'm glad. That's her job.
Well, whatever.
It is her totally. Yeah.
We talked briefly yesterday about the Russian lunar device.
And I still haven't even heard about that. I know y'all mentioned it.
Yeah.
What exactly happened?
It's a lunar lander, they call it. It failed on its approach and crashed into the surface of the moon over the weekend. Brought an end to Russia's first lunar mission in 47 years.
Do they know what happened?
It ran out of something. The lander was
Ran out of
unmanned
gas.
and was equipped with a remote control robotic arm to gather samples from the moon. But that didn't happen. Russia's space flight group, Roscosmos, announced the failure in a statement saying the craft ran into a problem as it attempted to enter a pre-landing orbit. The Lunar 25 spacecraft had been scheduled to land yesterday, but Roscosmos says it careened out of control and crashed into the moon about 8 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Whoops. Their quote, "The apparatus moved into an unpredictable orbit." I just love that kind of wording, and ceased to exist as a result of a collision with the surface of the moon. What a way with words.
That's crazy.
A commission has been set up to investigate the cause for the failure. It was Russia's first trip to the lunar planet,
many years.
To the lunar orbit since 1976. 47 years. The probe was intended to search for frozen water. That means ice, y'all, on the lunar surface, but the international prestige of the mission was far more important for the Russian government than any scientific discoveries. Study of the moon is not the goal, Russian space analysts said. The goal is political competition between two superpowers, China and the USA, and a number of other countries which also want to claim the title of space superpower. The Luna 25 mission was the first ever to attempt a landing at the moon's south pole, where researchers have long suspected ice existed. The Russian program was the first to launch a satellite to orbit the Earth with Sputnik back in 1957, and again the first to launch a human being into orbit with cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin in 1961. I remember that. We used to go out and watch the satellites at nighttime, lay in the grass.
Oh, really? You could see them?
They looked like a star. But
Okay.
if it was moving, it
You
wasn't
knew
a
it
star.
was not a star. Yeah.
And the newspaper would publish what the orbit would look like and what the best time to watch them, see them around here. We could go out and look up.
Right.
And we'd get a whole bunch of us laying on the grass looking up.
I like it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mhm.
A 12-year-old boy arrested in connection with an armed carjacking in Washington, D.C. 12 years old.
Nice.
It happened about 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. A woman reported that the approached her and demanded her keys. She also said he had an object in his waistband that looked like a gun. The guy ran away after she refused to hand over the keys. The woman, who did not want to be identified in fear of retaliation, no kidding, said she had just parked her car, unbuckled her seatbelt, and got out of her car to go to a restaurant when the attempted carjacking took place. Responding officers took the kid into custody. A short time later, discovered he did indeed have a pistol. He's charged with armed carjacking and carrying a gun without a license. 12 years old.
12 years.
Does this bring back any thoughts about what occurred in your family over the weekend?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
There were several other
Mm-hmm.
kidnappings and
Yep.
all over the news.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Not good at all.
Not good at all. I got questions about this one. Out there in California,
Yeah, I saw that.
police are looking for a missing California woman, Andrea Vasquez, who was with her boyfriend Sunday when she was shot and yanked from his car. That's according to her family and police. 19-year-old Andrea Vasquez and her boyfriend were in the parking stalls area about 20 miles southeast of LA shortly after midnight in a parking area. Shortly after midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. According to the police department, an armed suspect approached their vehicle and fired a weapon in their direction. The boyfriend, he got out, ran away. When he returned, he discovered blood near his car.
Oh.
Her sister, she lived with her sister in LA, put out a plea on Facebook for the public's help. My sister was shot and kidnapped at Penn Park, she wrote. Her last location shows Moreno Valley. We don't know her condition. Please, I'm begging, if anyone has information or the heart to share this, please contact me and repost. Another relative told Fox News that Vasquez's phone last pinged in the Moreno Valley area, about 50 miles from where she was parked.
My first thought is human trafficking.
My first thought is her boyfriend.
Got
in an argument, shot her, took a period of time, disposed of the body somewhere. And
my second thought is drugs, gang related, like cartel related.
I'm thinking my first thought was pretty much in line with what Rayford's was, because it generally turns out to be the boyfriend or the husband.
Someone closest to you, you need to check on them first.
Right.
You need to,
Unless there were cameras at the park, which in California there probably were.
Yeah.
So that's why the police are saying they saw on the video that there was an armed suspect.
Well, somebody was armed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maryland
Could have been a
missing
drug
woman.
deal gone bad.
Yeah, Maryland missing woman. It's now a homicide investigation. We
I
heard
think
about
that's
that
the woman they
earlier.
found her body.
Yep,
yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
There's too much meanness going on.
Yeah, I agree.
Attacking people in cars.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You relayed that yesterday
Yep.
in Wilmington.
An innocent day out.
Just trying to go to an appointment. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then the other two women, one's tied up and one's shot.
Mm-hmm.
They shot at one.
Yeah. One tied up and assaulted. We don't know what that means.
Nope.
And then the other one shot multiple times. She's still in the hospital.
And wasn't she inside her
She was in
residence?
her house. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he shot into the house randomly.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's just
It's
way
meanness.
too much meanness.
Yeah,
Way
much
too much
meanness. I'm with you on that, Rayford. Totally with you on
I
that.
don't know what to do about it. You know, they catch them and you still don't know what to do about it.
No,
after
I agree.
that. So anyway, Tropical Storm Harold is rapidly approaching the coast of Texas, right where it borders with Mexico. So 45 mile per hour. I think it's still 45 mile per hour. Yeah, 45 mile per hour sustained winds. We do have a caller on line one. We got two of them, but hold on. Caller, you there?
I'm here.
There, go ahead.
I just wanted to echo Royce's thing, man.
Hush, hush, hush.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, so I expect to see a theme of Die Hard somewhere.
We'll talk about all this later. I'll tell him.
We're not giving our theme out, Robin. You need to just shush up about that because we don't want anybody knowing what we're going to come up with.
That's right.
I don't care what you come up with. I'm just telling you that Die Hard is a movie.
Well, I don't know what you because you are in the parade as a commissioner, and I'm coming up with your theme.
He's gonna be
And I'm going to
Grinch.
tell you what you're going to be.
Well, I was
So-
thinking that Robin could be on our float and he could be like a ninja.
Oh, wow. That's not happening.
No, I'm going to come up. Robin's going to have his own little theme. He just don't know it yet.
Well, I'm not wearing any Scooby-Doo or any llama pants or anything
You
like that.
will. You will.
I don't think so. But I just wanted to say that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and leave it in your head.
Yeah, I knew. Well, that's why I made the comment to begin
We've
with.
made a
because I
list over
knew
here.
you were listening and you were going to call.
We've got a list of our
That's right.
But
possibilities.
Royce beat you to it. Thanks,
Yeah.
Royce.
Oh, good.
That's right. We think alike. All right, that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Robin.
Who's the other caller?
Another caller. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
How are you?
I'm all right. Y'all were just talking about me and the shootings and everything.
Yeah, we were.
And we're on our way downtown to an appointment, but we were going through our neighborhood and the same area where, I don't know if you remember, a couple of weeks ago there was a drive-by shooting.
Yes, I remember that.
As we went by, there's crime scene tape.
I thought
everywhere.
about you
can't
when that
even-
happened.
Oh, yeah, they got the road blocked. So
Wow.
I said, that's a little bit close to home. You know,
Yeah.
it's actually the same road we live on, but it's
Yep.
way on down in the back section.
So
I
is-
told Terry, I said, well, turn your phone off because he was listening. Yeah.
Was
I
it
said, "Turn your
new
phone
crime
off so
scene
we don't
tape?
have feedback, and I'll call in.
Well, yeah, was this new crime scene tape or was this left over?
No, it's this morning. I mean,
Yeah,
the
I
cops
was
are
gonna
out there.
say, has
Oh,
to
my.
be.
The detectives and stuff are out there as we speak. Yeah.
So something else has
There was a
happened.
drive-by shooting a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Early morning hours. Well, this same area, this morning they've got the road blocked on and got crime scene tape
see if
all
any
the
of our-
way. You can't, like 3 houses down on both sides, they've got it blocked.
Wow.
You can't even get in there. So, yeah, so meanness is definitely getting close to home. Very
Wow.
close to home. But anyways, I'm driving. Don't want to get a ticket for being on my phone.
No, we don't want that.
Call in. And y'all have a good day.
You too,
Thank you, Jennifer.
Keep us posted.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We'll try to check it too. Let's take a break. You're live and local. Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. Our number, if you want to weigh in here, if you know what's going on out there in the Half Moon area, give us a call, 910-333-0139. We'll be right back.
When vacationing on our beautiful Crystal Coast, you come for the slower pace, the gentle waves, the salty air, and the quality time with family and friends. So while you enjoy our little piece of paradise, let the Barrow Low Country Kitchen help with meals. We'd love to cater your next family event with one of our Carolina-style seafood boils, enough to feed your entire crew. Or enjoy your meal outside. Pavilion on the waterfront. Come by land or by boat to the Barrow Low Country Kitchen in downtown Swansboro.
For 40 years now, people throughout Jacksonville and Onslow County have trusted Barnes Diamond Gallery for all their jewelry needs for every special occasion. They understand that every day is a special event for someone, whether celebrating a wedding, anniversary, birthday, engagement, or graduation. Let Barnes Diamond Gallery custom design something for you. Barnes Diamond Gallery does on-site repair in addition to their quality and selection of diamonds, diamond fashion bands, pendants, watches, earrings, gemstone rings, and necklaces for anyone for any occasion. Major credit cards accepted. Layaway available. Barnes Diamond Gallery offers appraisals and paid top market prices for gold and silver. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville, open 9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for summer, and you should be too, with the Cub Cadet XT Enduro Series. These lawn tractors were engineered for strength, comfort, and versatility. Each machine features a strong deck with a variety of sizes available, designed to deliver a premium cut. An assortment of attachments and accessories, sold separately, allow you to use your mower for more than just cutting grass. Stop by Mills International Incorporated today and find out how the Cub Cadet XT Endurance Series is tailored to help unlock all the possibilities of your lawn. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street for exceptional offers, expert advice, and superior.
I had a question about my insurance. Agent, and would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my said that was called service, and then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too, and then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call David Hall, State Farm, 910-455-0440, 1218 Country Club Road, Jacksonville.
Attention property owners, are you fed up with bad tenants, under market rents, and late payments? At Fountain Management, we provide unrivaled levels of expertise and all the tools and services you need to make owning a rental property easy and profitable. Are you ready to talk about taking the management of your real estate investment to the next level? Well, contact us today. Fountain Management, 855-1609. We will make owning your rental property simple and rewarding.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want to painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Hey, we're back, and just reading the story about a Bahamian man. He was on a sailboat, and apparently the boat broke down last week, and he spent from Tuesday until Friday stranded at just an isolated, out of the way, uninhabited island in the Bahamas chain, and apparently the crew of a Coast Guard cutter saw him, but what they saw first was he fired flares into the sky as the boat was passing.
Yes.
But he had no radio.
But thank God he had a flare.
He had flares. So he fired the flares. The Coast Guard cutter went over, picked him up, took him in, and he went to a hospital. Don't know his name. But he's doing fine. 64 years old.
God bless him.
Bahamian citizen.
He's been there 3 days. That's just, this guy's lucky.
Hope he had some food. He could have been there forever. I mean, nobody Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
But the crew dropped food, water, and a radio to him, so he could actually communicate with authorities. They sent I guess they sent a helicopter out there.
Wow. There just seems to be this year, which I'm sure every year, just this year seems more. A lot of rescues out of the ocean.
Lots of rescues.
Yep.
A Florida man, he was flying. His plane crashed into the Gulf of Mexico.
Ooh.
Yeah. That happened last week.
Wow.
So woo. But he got rescued. He made it. Lucky. Very lucky. Sitting down in the ocean is even in an airplane, you think it's going to be a soft landing. It's not. When you hit it, it's hard if you hit it fast. So you really got to know what you're doing to be able to slow down to the point that you're just going to sit down, hopefully sit down easy and get out in time. So down in Austin, Texas, apparently the assist the 911 dispatchers because they don't have enough dispatches because they have enough patrol officers to answer all the calls.
Mm-hmm.
So they're actually working as patrol officers now. They're detectives. Austin has lost about 800 police officers. Defund the police movement started last year with Austin, and the city council, they cut their budget tremendously to the point that they don't have enough cops, and police officers are leaving left and right.
Right.
So they smell the handwriting. They see the handwriting on the wall, smell the stink. So they're getting out and they're getting out, going somewhere else. Where's it all going to end? The citizens, the business people are all up in arms. And one guy said, they want us to give up our guns in the businesses and not defend our own businesses. But they don't come to defend us when something happens. They'll come a day or 2 or 3 days later and take a report when they get around to it, when they have enough manpower. That's the problem.
I have no answers. No answers.
Yeah, but some of the citizens are, the business owners are keeping guns in their businesses now.
Well, of course.
What else can you do?
What else can you do? You're absolutely
And
right.
there's going to be some massive. It's going to be some tragic ends to that because
have to protect
most of those
yourself.
people are not accustomed to,
Right.
taking offensive action or even defensive action,
Mhm.
but they're going to do it. There's going to be some bad things to come of it. Let's take a break. You're live and local, Real 27.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. We'll be right back.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Hello, shoppers. Take advantage of the following specials at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less. Down home, down the street on the Richlands Highway right here in Jacksonville and Main Street, Maysville. Half cut, bone-in ribeye loin is only $9.99 a pound. Boneless ribeye loin is $7.99 a pound. Whole eye of the round, just $3.59 a pound. Fresh whole picnic is only $1.69 a pound. How about St. Louis style pork ribs, $1.99 a pound? And Springer Mountain Farms jumbo pack fire wings is only $2.29. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, and they use only the finest and certified Angus beef and Sanders's Farm chicken. Over in produce, how about a 3-pound bag of easy peel mandarins for just $3.99 a bag? California Seedless grapes, white or red, are $1.99 a pound. Crisp green cabbage, just 59 cents a pound. How about the 12-ounce bag of sweet baby bell pepper? $49 a bag. 2 pints of ruby grape tomatoes are only $4. And grill ready corn on the cob, you get a 5-pack for $3.99. And you get 3 6-packs of the 16-ounce size of Pepsi or Mountain Dew for just $12. That's your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less. Down home, down the street on the Richlands Highway in Jacksonville and Main Street in Maysville. Remember, say big with the pig.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
All right, we're back here for a few more minutes, and they bring you up to speed. Tropical Storm Harold is headed towards South Texas and northern Mexico, and right now they're predicting heavy rainfall today and tonight, of course, flash and urban flooding. In Mexico, same thing, pretty much the
Mhm.
same thing. And they got some mountainous areas there that's going to be impacted. The
Yeah.
storm looks like it's going to be going across pretty much a straight path, west-northwest, across parts of Mexico and parts of Texas for the next couple of days. So we got a lot of water down that way.
Yeah.
And, in the mountainous areas, you could have all sorts of mudslides,
Mhm.
landslides, and whatever. So got to be glad it's not a hurricane,
No,
but
I agree.
they're still going to get some stuff. Now, Gert is no more. It's just down to nothing and just a spit. It's 30-mile-per-hour winds
Mhm.
and moving towards the west-northwest at about 8 miles an hour. Now, Franklin is the one to watch.
Mhm.
It has not turned as much. It did make a slight turn overnight, but it's now on a westward course again, only at 3 miles per hour. That's generally when storms start doing something like
Yeah.
turning,
Yeah.
when they slow down, because it had been zipping across the Caribbean,
Yeah.
and it's still just south of Hispaniola,
Mhm.
Haiti, and the Dominican Republic area. And when it turns, it's expected to cross over the Hispaniola, the island, no doubt, with a lot of mountainous areas there too, hilly terrain. There's going to be some problems.
Mhm.
There's that countryside is not nice, and with a lot of rain that this thing is going to predicted to produce, and especially moving at only 3 miles per hour, it'll take a long time to get across that island.
Yeah.
And when it gets across the island, with anticipated winds of about 60 miles per hour, right now they're around 50. And but when it crosses and gets into the Atlantic, it's going to pick up speed. It's going to pick up strength, and is likely to become a hurricane. That is still the prediction, that it will likely become a hurricane. Yes, it will have lots of flash flooding and rain and whatever on Haiti and the Dominican Republic, but also on Puerto Rico, which is just off the coast and slightly to the east of that location. So it's a good chance it's going to get it. And the storm right now is predicted to take the northeasterly turn. Unfortunately, it's now also expected to turn back towards the north. It bears watching.
That's what I figured.
right.
I'm telling you.
It bears watching. We're going to have to watch out for
We
this
just named the H storm. Do we have the H storm named yet?
one. Well, it's Franklin.
Harold or Franklin was the last. No, we had Franklin and we've had Gert.
Yeah.
Gert's gone.
All right.
Franklin is a
How
tropical
about
storm that's coming
Harold?
across.
Harold is
named,
going-
but it's a
about going
tropical
for
storm.
Okay,
Texas,
and then we
yeah.
have Adalia.
Who?
Adalia.
Maybe on the
Yeah.
west coast.
Adalia.
That's next. I mean, that's the next name.
The
I
next
didn't-
name.
No. We've already passed that.
We've already
I-
passed the eyes. No, we
Oh,
haven't.
I thought you said D.
No,
Yeah.
Idalia.
Idalia.
And then we
Or
have
Idalia. Yeah.
Jose, and then Katia. We're skipping L's and going to M's.
Mhm.
Margot, Nigel, Ophelia, Felipe, and so on.
Hope we don't get that far.
I don't know. Look at the last three names: Tammy, Vince, and Whitney. Sounds like a singing act.
Okay,
like a
tomorrow,
girl
it's
game.
Wednesday. Of course, we have Dr. Rose will be in the house. And we have, who's that from True Justice?
Klein.
Okay,
True
Tracy.
Justice International Executive
She
Director.
is.
Okay, sounds like a winner.
Yes,
So
it's gonna be
we'll-
interesting.
They can do that. And we'll bring you up to speed on whatever Harold is doing out there in Texas area, and also Franklin, because it's don't know exactly when it's going to turn, but they're
It's
anticipating.
always the guys
today.
that are an issue. See, Gert just came in one way.
Well, Florence, look at the havoc she caused.
Shh, we're just talking about right now.
Yeah. So I'm just saying. The bad ones have been, other than Andrew, have been almost female. Most part.
Just
Hazel.
Hazel,
Yes.
Hazel, yeah.
Florence,
Yeah.
Fran,
Fran, yeah.
Bertha.
Yeah.
Floyd was bad.
Floyd was bad, Andrew, but I bet if we did a comparison, I bet there are more female names
Well,
than males.
see, they
that were
only
bad.
had female names in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's right.
They,
Yeah.
they didn't change until including
True.
males until a few years
True.
ago.
Yeah.
You know, we used to say back when all the names were male,
Mhm.
you know why they are named after men, right?
Why?
You never heard of a hurricane. There are always hurricanes. You're live and local.
Oh,
Real Talk.
no.
Freedom
That
97.1,
is-
1120 a.m. WSME. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. The president and first lady traveled to Maui, comforting those whose lives were ruined by the wall of flames.
I want you to know, on behalf of the United States of America, all the nation,